Hi students, so let's discuss another concept in your conservation law. So that is the relations between angular momentum and torque, as well as the law of conservation of angular momentum with few examples. So these two things, these two concepts, that is your what? Relations between the angular momentum and torque, law of conservation of angular momentum with the examples we will discuss in this session. Okay. So we know that already I have told many times the linear momentum is the what? The product of mass. It is what? The velocity of the object is nothing but your what? The linear momentum. And that's P is equals to m into v. And the angular momentum is, it is what? The moment of linear momentum about a fixed point of an object and a particle is called as what is angular momentum. So that is J is equals to R into what is a P. The momentum of what? The momentum of what? Linear momentum of a particle about the what? A fixed point. So is nothing but your what it is angular momentum. So that is given by JR. You can put what? L equals to what? R into it is what it is a P. And torque. So that tau is equals to we are having an equations dj by what dt. So therefore, the time rate of change of angular momentum of a particle about what a fixed point is called as what it is torque. So here our concept is what relations is existing in between your what the torque and the angular momentum, the same thing. So I can obtain that what is the relation between existing in between your what a torque and what this angular momentum is. Okay. So for that, consider a particle of mass m rotating with a velocity v about a what a fixed point. Let r be the position vector. Let r be the what is a position vector of the particles. Then the angular momentum of the particles is given by, so here J is equals to what r into p. So particle is what rotating with a linear velocity v about what is one fixed point. Let small r be the position vector of that particles. Then the angular momentum of the particle is given by what? J is equals to what is r into it of p. So when you differentiate this one with respect to t, so you will get dz by what is dt equals to d by dt into what is r into it of p. So that is equals to dr by dt. Differentiate this one. So with help of the u into v method into p plus of what r into dt by dt. Then dj by dt is equals to what r into m into v plus of r into what dt by what dt. So according to your vector notations formula, so v cross v is equals to what is 0. So then 0 plus, so r into what dt divided by what dt. Then according to Newton's second law, the rate of change of the linear momentum, the time rate of change of what is linear momentum is nothing but what applied of force. So this is dt by dt equals to what it is f. So we are getting what tau is equals to r into f. So it is nothing but tau is nothing but a moment of force. So therefore here tau is equals to what? So dz divided by dt. The relations between your tau and dz is what? The tau increases as what? How the dz by dt is what increases. The time rate of change of is what? Angular momentum of a particle about a what? A fixed point is called as a torque. R is equals to a what? A torque. Okay. So whatever the time rate of change of angular momentum of a particle is taking place about the what? A fixed point that's equals to what is at top. So this is the relations existing in between the toe and what is these edges. Okay. Next, let's come to another important concept here. It is what the law of conservation of angular momentum is. Okay. So we know that your law of conservation of linear momentum is what? In the absence of external force, the total linear momentum of all the particles of a system remains constant. What it is? In the absence of any external force, what is happening? The total linear momentum or the sum of linear momentum of all the particles of a system is conserved or is constant. Okay, but here, so what is happening? Let's see here. So in the beginning itself, I want to state that I want to define what the exact statement of your conservation of what is angular momentum is. So here, the law states that what it is in the absence of any external torques. What it is in the absence of external torque, the total angular momentum of the system remains constant. Or you can write it in the reverse direction. The total angular momentum of a system of particles, or it may be what a rigid body, is constant. At what time? If the resultant external torque acting on a system of particles is what is a zero. So this is the what a statement, or this is what the principle of conservation of what is angular momentum. So let's see here how that what is your angular momentum remains constant in the absence of what is a torque. Okay, so for that, consider an what a system consisting of what? Consider a what? A system consisting of what is n number of particles. If a what? N number of particles are moving independently, are attached to one another in an what? Rigid body, then the angular momentum of system about any axis of rotations, about what? The angular momentum of what? All the particles of that system, about what is any axis of rotations, is defined as the what? Vector sum of the what? Angular moment of the separate particles about the same axis. The vector sum, SCM, sum of the what? Angular momentum of all the particles, means separate particles about the same axis. Okay, so let's write individually what the angular momentum of each particles which are existing inside the what system is. If Z1, Z2, Z3, and what Zn are what the angular momenta of various particles of that rigid body, or a system of particles about the what a given axis. The total angular momentum of the rigid body or a system of particles about a given axis is nothing but what? The total angular momentum of the rigid body or a system of particles is given by, that is J is equals to, you write Z1 plus J2 plus J3 up then what? Zn terms. Okay, so this one we can put it like this. J1 is what is? That is R1 into P. R1 into what is? P1 plus J2 is what is? R2 into, it is what is? P2 plus R3 into, it is what? P3 up then what? Rn into Pn. At what time? So when our system consisting of what? N number of particles. So the total angular momentum is equals to a summation of what this? We can write it is what? K is equals to 1 to n what? N. Or you can take a small n equals to 1 to n capital N. Then Rn, R of n into a what is this one is what? Pn. Rn into Pn. When you substitute small n is equals to 1, you are getting the angular momentum of first particles. Similarly for the second particles, when n is equals to 2, So you'll get what? The angular momentum of what? All the system, entire systems. Okay. So here, next after this one, we know that when you differentiate that J, what you obtain, what you I have said is J is equals to summation of what is small n equals to 1 to n what? Capital N. This is Rn into what? Pn. When you differentiate that quantity, so you'll get what? dz by dt, that is equals to summation of what is, you are getting what? N is equals to 1 to n, capital N. That's, you are having what? Rn into Pn is there. So for that you write what? Rn into, that's dt by dt is nothing but, yeah. Rn into is what? What? dt by is what is dt. So then, that's tau is equals to, if suppose if you consider only single particles, there the tau is equals to, that's equals to what? Rn into it becomes what? Capital M. Tau is equals to what? If you are having what? Only one single particles, then this tau is equals to R1 if it is what is F1. Here in general, taken R into is what is capital M. We know that tau is equals to what is dj divided by this dt, so which is nothing but what? The rate of change of your what? The angular momentum of your object or a particle about the what is a given axis of rotation. Okay. So you have the relations what it is. So tau is equals to dj by what? dt. If the external torque acting on a particle is 0, that means your tau equals to 0, then your above equations. So we are having what? Tau is equals to dj divided by what is dt. When tau is 0, then dj by dt equals to 0. So that the rate of change of angular momentum equals to what? 0. This dj by dt is 0. So when this one is what is the value of j is constant. When what is dj by dt equals 0, that's what it is. When it is a j equals to what? A constant. So therefore, and already we know that j is equals to what? I into omega. That's the moment of inertia into what? Angular velocity. Okay. So here the statement of your what it is, law of conservation of angular momentum is, it states that in the absence of any external torque, the total angular momentum of the system remains constant or is conserved, but the angular momentum of the particles may mutually interchange. So this is the statement or what? The principle of your conservation of angular momentum is what it is, or you can say it in reverse directions. The total angular momentum of a system of particles or a rigid body is a constant or is conserved at what time? If the resultant external torque acting on a system of particles or a rigid body is zero. So this is the what? The principle of your what? Conservation of angular momentum. Okay. So let's see here how where that angular momentum is conserved or it is what remains constant in what examples. The examples that angular momentum is gets conserved in case of what? The motions of your planet in orbits. That means the angular velocity of a revolution of a planet around the what? Sun in an elliptical orbit is increases when the planet comes close to the your what? Sun, and when it is away from the what it is sun, that's angular velocity is what? Decreases. So that the total angular momentum of that planet which is moving around there what uh, sun remains a constant. One more example is, so for your earth, there is the motion as the motions of the what? Earth around the sun is under gravitational forces. So that means the motions of the earth around the sun is under a gravitational force, which is an what? A central force. The angular momentum of the earth moving around the sun is conserved. So when that earth is moving around the sun is remains constant, or you can call it for what it is conserved. So how it is? When the Earth is at the perihelion, means that's closest to the Sun, its angular velocity is maximum. So when it's far away from the Sun, that means when the Earth is at 8 billion positions, at this time the angular velocity of the Earth is what is the minimum. So that the angular momentum of the Earth remains constant while revolving around the what is the Sun. So one more good example for this your law of conservation of angular momentum is, so let us imagine that a man standing on the what it is stationary uh, or standing on the rotatory table is. So with the dumbbell in his hand stretched, so when the dumbbell is stretched in his hand, so after a few times, after somebody sets him in a slow down, when he slow down his hand, the rotatory motion, or we can call it what? If he drop his hands, the rotation of that person who is rotating on the table gets increases rapidly. The rotational importance increases rapidly. It is because the total mass of the system is remains constant, but when he drops his hand, the distance of the dumbbells from the axis of rotation is what is decreases. That's the R gets increases. I equals to, we know that moment of inertia is mr square. So here R get reduced. Okay, so that when the distance of the dumbbell from the axis of rotation is decreases, correspondingly the moment of inertia of that system is also what is decreases. Okay, as it depends upon the distribution of what mass about the axis of rotation is. Okay, according to the law of conservation of angular momentum, I omega, this moment of inertia and angular velocity of that object remains constant. So because since I decreases, when that I decreases, so automatically that is what the angular velocity. So we know that J is equals to what? I into omega. That angular momentum J is equals to I into omega. When that I gets decreases, so automatically that omega is what increases. So what quantity of I is decreases, the same amount of what omega is increases, so that J remains constant. What remains constant? Okay. So there is another simple example. So in order to understand what the law of conservation of what angular momentum, how that angular momentum it remains constant during its what is motion in a circular orbit. Okay. Thank you.